How did you get the name Small Bar?
Dude, you're standing in it like a small bar. Seriously, that's what it was. Why do they like, we got another bar? I'm like, it's not a fucking small bar. They're like, I love it. I was like, done, that's it. I think it all's about staff, really. You know, that hospitality that you feel like right when you walk in the door. That's what's kept this place going. It's having great people.
It is a very neighborhood bar. It's off beat path, and staff does a wonderful job bringing people in, making people feel comfortable, making people feel welcome. But you know, the neighborhood itself kind of supports us too. And 100%. So it's very symbiotic, and that's what a neighborhood tavern should be.
And it doesn't hurt that we have amazing beer, and killer food coming out of the kitchen that's like the size of Harry Potter's room.
Yeah,
and it's like it's amazing. It's like, so if you can handle working back there, you can handle the crowd.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
When we first got the spot, it was strictly just a tavern. We didn't serve food. We were open long hours. But then when we were putting the menu together, where we went to high school, we had this little place called the Shack. And they serve cheese curds and steakums and pizza puffs and all that type of stuff. Like, that's the food that we need to serve here. So we just kind of started with what food we like. And it was like, if you can, why not? You know what I mean? Like, why serve shit when you can serve something awesome? Food's like
that's
amazing,
kind of been a tradition, you know, is the food is going to be good. And everyone knows it. After 20 years of constantly one-upping yourselves, you wind up with really dope food.
This is date stamped in 1906. This back bar. The same thing with the tin ceiling. Yeah. The story goes, a few winters ago, the guy spent like months on his back painting the ceiling by hand. All this stuff was like very Chicago, you know?
Yeah, very Chicago in a way that it used to be a very tavern culture in Chicago.
100%, yeah. Every kind of community needs to have a certain amount of infrastructure that people can gather, and the tavern was always kind of that. I really like it when I see the staff smiling and having fun. I love it when people want to come to work. It makes me happy to be able to share experiences, and we curate memories for folks. Engagement parties, weddings, breakups, hookups, all of that stuff is happening, and I get chills thinking about it, and that makes me like really happy.
In Savannah, Georgia once, sitting at a bar down there, and a couple sits down next to us because they knew all the bartenders. Like, oh, how you been? And I overhear, how's Chicago? And so they get done catching up, and I turn to them and I say, hey, I'm from Chicago. Oh, really? Where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from a neighborhood. I live in Avondale. Oh, get out of here. We live in Avondale. It was one of those things where they knew small bar. Now, fast forward about 2-3 months. These folks walk in the door, and I recognize them, and I don't know where from, right? And it hits me. Savannah! And just, it filled me. It was great. It felt so good. Experiences like that, and experiences directly with the neighborhood, and that does equate to a lot of happiness. It really does. Small bar in 3 words, I'd say friends and family. Those 3. That's what everything is here. It's what it should be here. That's everything.
Best bar ever. That's it.
All right.
That's it.